start yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh, front yard yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back gate yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The man in motion is Watson. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He's got a man. That's Watson. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. The man in motion is Watson. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Blake Krupe comes on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the visitors will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. First and 10. A play fake. And up. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13.
A play fake. Now Williams. He's going to take a shot down the field.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going.
At their own 42-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going for it all. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. A throw on the move is caught. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. A toss left side caught by his running back. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Going up top. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, L.A. The man in motion is Watson. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
3rd and 5. The man in motion is Watson. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run. It's Williams. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2. What do you do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
They put Adams in motion. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain 1 additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. Here's a designed run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Rams. Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good. And the Rams will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one taken at the 10, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A tight end in motion now. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It is a big play on 1st down. And even 30 yards. Now will give on the ground, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To throw is Williams. He's going to air this one out. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 16.
Third and long. Here's Williams. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. And here comes 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll try the right side this time, and nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Back to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain of 17 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Thunder.
Tight end going in motion here. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The second down throw is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, we just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. The Rams use their third and final timeout.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on third down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those third down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Again, working deep downfield. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The PAT, up and good. And the Rams are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll grab it at the 12. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Putting the tight end in motion. They send the tight end in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's up past the 35. Got a first down. Putting down at the 37.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Now, faking the give. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is No good. So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half coming up. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. He'll take it at the 12.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Here's Williams on first and 10. Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Big return at the end. He's going to get out of bounds close to midfield.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's second and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll stay on the ground. Oh, the ball's out. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
On the return is Jones. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Motion man is the tight end going right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Oh, and he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He hits a big one down the right side. 32 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. He'll drop to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. A big play on that one. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. Who points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Tigers. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown.
Makes the score Tigers 24, Rams 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Right side, complete to Nakua. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Throw it again. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Gain of 17 yards. And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now this looks like a design run, and he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Rams! Now, for the point after. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not a lot on that one. He'll take it down to the 36. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now a handoff, running right. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They send a receiver in motion left. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal. Tight end motioning left. They'll drop to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my road. At the end of my road. So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. This love is getting kind of dangerous. Feels like it's a load.